This is Peter, the small engine instructor slash mechanic slash home improvement guy, you name it. We're going to talk about the old spark plug. Well, what's there to talk about the spark plug? Well, there's a lot you may or may not know about the plug. For one, let me ask you this. Do you know what a hot plug is and a cold plug? No, of course you don't. Well, that's why I'm here. Talk about it. Notice that this little guy right here, notice the porcelain up on top that's coating the center electrode. And notice this one doesn't go as high. Side by side, look at the center electrode area. This one is really high and this one sits down low. This over here is your hot plug because there's more coating. There's a jacket over the center electrode. This one is a cooler plug. You'd say a lawnmower. Your lawnmower is smoking gray smoke, which means there's oil getting past the rings into the combustion chamber where you should only be burning fuel and air mixture, right? Your stoichiometric is what it's called. Well, when you got seepage of oil, it's called blow-by, and you're getting oil up into the combustion chamber, and your spark plug is burning fuel, air, and now oil. That's where that gray smoke coming out the tailpipe comes out of, whether it's a lawnmower or a car. We've all sat behind a vehicle with gray smoke coming out the tailpipe. That means the rings are worn. Well, get back to the spark plug. Because it takes more voltage to burn oil than it does to burn fuel. You need a hotter plug. So you that are working behind the counter and are helping customers, go with the hotter plug. What's the spark plug made of? Well, you've got porcelain. That's porcelain right there. And you got porcelain covering the center electrode. Well, this portion over here is called the ground electrode. What's that center electrode made of? Because it's always firing, it should be wearing down, right? So we've got, it's composed of different metals, really, really resilient to hot temperatures for obvious reasons. I like to go every 30,000 and replace them myself. Anyways, some are made out of copper, and they add a certain hot piece to the top. They welded it, apparently. Some are made out of nickel, nickel alloy. And we're talking about that center electrode right there. The expensive ones are made up by Iridium. It's a really metal. It's a really tough metal. Nonetheless, we recommend two spark plugs for the outdoor power equipment world: the Bosch and the NGK. Those are the best ones that you're gonna get. Avoid your Champions, the Nippon Densos, avoid the Gator plugs, avoid the E-plugs by all measures. Do not go to any hardware store and get the E-plug. Your lawnmower will be begging for a different plug. You think it's gonna break and tear apart and fall apart, and it's shaking, it's vibrating, it's running terrible. All you did was replace the spark plug. Obviously, they come in different lengths. Make sure that you match up the right one, because notice one has many more threads than that little guy. So if you have an overhead valve lawnmower, this is for the overhead valve. But if you have an older mower, older edger that's got a flat head, they're called L head engines, you need this one. This guy will hit the top of the piston. This is the one that you need. So your firing system sends a voltage through the back of the tip of the spark plug, goes all the way through the center electrode, right down the middle. And this ground electrode makes that spark jump, and now it jumps right there at top dead center on the compression stroke. When your engine, whether it be your car, your truck, or your lawnmower, same difference. Try to get the a Bosch or NGK. Highly recommend it.